It was evening, and the house lay wrapped in a deep silence, broken only by the sound of laughter coming from the parlor. The little girl, seated in her corner, wondered why her mother and father had chosen to invite so many friends. She couldn't understand. Their faces, blurred by the corridor that separated her from the parlor, conveyed nothing familiar. But the laughter had something captivating, something that called to her. She rose slowly, her hands trembling, her heart in a silent turmoil. It was an instinct, something she could never have explained even to herself. The door to the parlor was right there, only a few steps away. A small gesture, a little surprise that would make her parents happy and, for some strange reason, would make her happy too. With the delicacy of a bird approaching its nest, she placed her hand on the doorknob and turned it. There was nothing extraordinary in the air, just the usual sound of laughter, the scent of food wafting in from behind the door. But when she pushed it open, her heart stopped. Instead of the parlor, a long corridor stretched out before her, dark, endless. The polished wooden floor of the house looked worn, as if time had eroded it differently, leaving behind traces of disorder and delirium. She couldn't move. A wave of cold swept over her. She was afraid, but there was no turning back. The corridor, which had never been there before, twisted into a sharp bend, a perfect L, leading to an unseen corner where no sound could reach. She felt small, as if the world she had known had suddenly turned upside down. What was happening? Where were her parents and their friends? And that corridor? She was sure she had opened the right door. Had she made a mistake? But there was no time for answers, for at that very moment, something happened. A faint sound, the creak of footsteps, as if a weight long absent was slowly moving toward her. The girl did not move. Her body became a statue of ice, frozen in fear. The figure emerged from the corner, small, strange. A creature, perhaps human, perhaps not. Its face was hidden in shadow. But its voice, the voice that came from that figure, was something the girl would never forget. "Thank you," the creature said, its tone peculiar, almost cheerful, as if the thank you was part of some game. A thank you that was not gratitude, but triumph. A thank you that rang like a cursed promise, as though it were a wicked